Yeah, it makes no sense, man. You know, out of hand. You ain't got a single red cent. That about nothing. What you need, a payment plan? What we need to schedule a couple of installments. Man. For no reason, that boy Ezekiel Elliott was that nigga was lit up the whole game. I was tearing that boy up. Yeah, I had picked the Falcons, and I'm like, no, because he got Ramsey on that Rams team. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna pick the Falcons. And I went back and when he kicked me the ball, I ran out of bounds and I quit the game. And I went back and picked a different team. And then when I picked that second team, he started up, he read it up, I read it up, and it was time to go. Rams versus Dallas. And then let's roll. Because Ramsey on that Rams team. I'm like, okay, come on, let's go. Man. This is a joke. Hey, Walt, I'm finna play this Lacey. I'm gonna hit you back. Okay.
Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Green Bay Packers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Let's go, let's go! No. 319. Let's get off the field, Pete.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Rodgers. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's just me and you. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 95, Mike. Watch 95. Get that quarterback at all costs.
On first down, Rodgers.
Oh, he
gets
think
this
he's
to his running
McCaffrey
back.
to
It's
death.
Christian McCaffrey.
Let's go.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved.
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches.
Okay.
So if they can get him going in the passing game,
It
should open up his running game too.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers letting one go deep, and he's got it.
Okay.
It's caught for a Packers touchdown. QT, his 6th touchdown of the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Let's roll.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is
I got something
for.
for
And this
that.
touchdown will
Little
count.
dumb balls,
Elliott
little dumb
good
balls.
with a
Then you want to hit
PAT.
over the
And
top.
it's now a 7-0
Let's roll,
game.
nigga. It's time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, Haskins, Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Let's roll.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Let's go, nigga.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Won't be no more picks. Let's go. Don't get the milk in that clock now. What's taking you so long?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. It's a quarterback sneak. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down.
This bullshit,
inside
man.
the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down,
It's
and
3
that
of you
sets up a
niggas
1st
down
and
there.
goal.
Come on, dog.
They come out
This
here.
nigga ain't that fucking good at passing, dog. The fuck out of here.
They'll go to Adams, try to pound it
bullshit.
in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer
Come
touchdown.
on. We had this nigga fucking stop.
Josh Adams,
This
his
nigga ain't
6th
that fucking
touchdown of
good.
the season. And the
There's
Packers
3 of you
able to
niggas.
stretch
How he
that
catch
lead
that
out
ball?
further. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
What's wrong with this bullshit?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You got nothing to You got nothing.
They'll run with Love. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, motion. Check, 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 check.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Motion.
They'll run for it with Love. He can't get him down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Stay in that
2
cover
yards
3?
on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This time, Haskins will look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown,
I'm going to break that little cover 3 you're running. Little cover 3
Terry
match.
McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year.
Stay in that.
As they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
Stay in that cover 3.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Stay in that little cover 3,
within a
Jack.
touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field.
Come on,
and
Abdi. They didn't let me jump for that bull.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. Going for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Why is he not back there?
Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a run with Geis. And an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there out of Geis. 69 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Come on, Brian.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the carry, it's Love. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, touchdown number 15 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
51, Mike 51. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers got an open man. It's QT. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
General West.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They'll halt play here for injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Now what are you finna do? Yeah. I hope I broke his neck for the season, nigga.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get 300. Get 300.
Here's Rodgers to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Look at this bullshit.
He's going down the left side. It's a foot race.
God damn it.
He's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. edges. Touchdown!
Come on! It's two of you niggas over there!
His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Packers have taken the lead.
He just lobbed it up and can't damn one of you niggas make a play.
Football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
That was covered,
after
too.
the touchdown, here's Elliott
There's two of
on
you
to kick it
niggas
away.
covering the one receiver.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Look, I got motion.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We want it. Come to my work.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Haskins on first down. And
Pass
that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
He had the possession first. He's supposed to be up. Let's go.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Run that cover 3 shit.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Run that cover 3 match. You jumped in the nickel quick, didn't you, boy?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 32-yard line.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Move them little niggas off for you.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They too small.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throw them little niggas off for you. Watch out, little nigga.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Get off the field. Shit. Slam.
Shotgun handoff down to Geis. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Keep playing that cover 3 match.
Darius Geis.
I'ma destroy
his
you.
2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought
Bring
down.
your ass
the
here.
DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT.
We know he want a little
down here up
slant.
at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Bring your ass
He's
here.
going to have to eat
You ain't
this
got
one as
time
down
to
he
do all
goes.
that. Bring your
Montez
ass
Sweat
here.
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so almost
get
closing in
Aaron
on the
Rodgers
league lead
hurt,
in
boy.
sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now
get
you
that
add 2
nigga
more
hurt.
to his total.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
You ain't gonna get them on, you gonna get them
Out
hurt.
there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special
Check him
teams
out.
went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on
Gonna
display.
get through that
First
shit.
down run, not going to
Keep
give him a
playing with
whole
me.
lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, Haskins. And he fires one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins.
Oh, come on,
incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field positions as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, Charlie.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
Let the computer sack his ass.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field.
The corner.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man is QT, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, this. Hey, Alpha. 56.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
He took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Scan 300. Scan 300. Hey, orbit.
To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again.
And
the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, wahoo!
shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick
That nigga don't
with
even
your
supposed to
delivery.
be in
Not
field
much
goal
space to get a
range,
ball in
Jack.
there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for
Man,
those
I hit the
safeties, it's
fucking
almost like there's a
button
couple
trying to
extra
sack
defenders
this
out there,
nigga.
right?
It certainly
And on
is.
a
They end up
safety.
taking up extra space.
The nigga got
just
lucky.
because there's not enough space for receivers to run
You got
through.
lucky for that
So
3,
the
boy.
drive here ends with a field goal. It does give
You
them
a
the lead,
lucky
but
ass
this one's
nigga.
still certainly a long way
Let's go,
from
lucky
over.
It
nigga.
definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
He couldn't score the touchdown.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
It wasn't that simple for him to just say, well,
Out there
let's
ready
just
for
score
this
the
next drive, the
touchdown.
Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down.
Oh, he running the corner blitz.
The offense
That's
on
why them
3rd
niggas
down
dropping in
tonight,
like
2
that.
for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
That's what you running, a corner blitz.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will have a first down
What you
here
running
at
right
about
now?
the 40.
What's that shit?
Able
Crash
to get
blitz.
what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Some good games going on in the
Okay,
early
Mr.
window.
Crash blitz.
This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Geis going right.
Oh, I should
Maybe
have
a
cut back
measure of
in.
revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Oh, I should have cut back.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, black. Alert 3. Check. Lucky.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, baby.
Give them credit. They took
Shut
their
that
shot,
shit
but it's
down.
going to bring up 4th down.
Now, the game
Critical
is in my
play in
hands.
this football
3
game, because if
minutes.
they pick
We
up the
got 3
first there,
minutes
that
to
clock
get down
keeps
this
rolling.
field,
It has to
Jay.
be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really
The
not the
ball is in
American
my
punters.
court.
It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Running to start the drive is Love. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington.
Keep running that cover 3 match on me.
93 yards.
What's that? They crash blitz to the side. You think I'm going on? Yeah, all right.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
Let's go. Now let's stop this little shit. This motherfucking passing game.
All the way to the end
You
zone.
know, you did.
Extra point good
Let's
by
go.
Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point
We got him a
winds
little
up
passing
successful.
game. Let's play a
The
little
kickoff
defense.
team on the field now as they will
Come on,
send this
fellas.
one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Nigga.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things?
Give me that shit.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Give me that shit.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Nice 50, nice 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll start the drive with Love here.
Keep on jamming that middle up, nigga.
Past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at
No,
the 40.
little nigga.
Past
Get your
the
ass
20.
back.
10. And all the way down to the 5.
Damn, I ain't want him to do that shit. I just wanted him to do a little quick little show up, Jay.
87 yards. Got to figure now, after
You
getting that
hawk me
turnover,
down,
they're just going to be
man.
happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is
Hey,
where
I be
covering the
fucking
football,
up.
taking care of the ball, all
I'm
the
a
ball
show
security
blowing ass,
terms that
fuck up
have ever
ass
been
nigga.
used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Redskins now
God
going to use
damn
the
it, I
first
pushed
of
the
their
wrong
3
button.
timeouts. That'll leave them with
Okay.
2 remaining. We'll be
All
back
right, we
after
gotta
this.
calm down. We gotta
So
get in this end
first
zone,
and
though.
goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Any, many, mighty, mo, which side should I go? Here on. Set.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
Watch how audible on the line on his ass.
Be ready, be ready.
Here's Love.
Got him. Got him.
And he is into
Got
the end
him.
zone. Touchdown, Redskins.
Yeah.
Bryce Love, his second touchdown of the game,
Yeah, nigga.
17th on the year.
It's time.
And the Redskins
Back, Greg, you
capitalize on the
next.
short field as they take it in for 6.
Yeah.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their
Fat
next
Greg, you
drive
next.
underway. Now, last time wasn't
Good
pretty.
running
One play
motherfucker,
and
you
an
next,
interception. We'll
nigga.
see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
This is taken in.
Oh,
It's complete.
no! What the fuck kind of shit is this?
Green grass here, middle of the field.
That's a
And he'll
defensive
take this
pass
into
interference.
the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have
that's
a
an
flag
offensive pass
down.
interference.
So let's see what this is about. And yes,
what?
they want the
That nigga
points. So
catch
they
the
know they're
ball.
calling the
He
penalty. No
flipped.
question there.
You don't think they
fuck
spent
no.
a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all.
Okay,
When you put the ball in the
motherfucker.
end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
95's a shame. We're gonna do that.
He'll look to throw.
No, sir.
And
No,
is
sir.
it a touchdown?
He can
No,
just
sir.
lob that
No,
bullshit.
They say
Get the hell out of
incomplete.
here. How the fuck? Then the nigga catch a motherfucking ball. He catch it, do a fucking 360 spin in the air, and go for the touchdown. Man, listen. Kick me the rock. It's
Now
time.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on
Let
to
me
kick
get
it
you off
away.
these fucking sticks. This shit getting out of control. Yeah, put me on
And
the
that
40
drive
some
coach is
motherfucking
insane,
while.
doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does
They
it?
want this
Plus, you're
nigga
giving
to
up
come back
yardage.
and get the game. How the fuck this nigga do a 360 spin in mid fucking air?
Out there
You
ready
good
for
playing
this next
motherfucker.
drive, the Redskins offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start
Okay.
as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Now the Packers going to
Okay.
go ahead and use the second
Yo,
of their
good run.
timeouts.
Yo, good use ass.
As they'll talk
Do
things
that shit
over
now.
prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, the
Where that
first play of the
motherfucking middle
drive lost
linebacker at?
4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Got something for your ass.
Like 22.
On second down, Love. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout
That's your last
as they'll head to
timeout?
the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's your last timeout, right? Who the fuck keeps sending me all them goddamn messages?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, I got him. That's me. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 52.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. Yeah, he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially
Oh,
where
we
they
going
are in
for it.
terms of field position,
It's
because this is
game
almost like
time.
no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Huh. I like
Now
that setup
Washington
you
going
got
to use
over
the
there, young
second of
fella.
their 3 timeouts as
got
they
me
stop it
fucked up.
prior to what will be an important 4th down.
I'm finna get you out of here. That boy was going, he ran an engage 8. Run that shit on me now. Run an engage 8 on me.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead.
Yo,
They're
good
going to go
playing,
for it
asshole.
here on 4th down.
You can pull him off the line. I don't care about you pulling him off the line, nigga.
Mike, check.
They'll try and run for it. There he goes left side. 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Look how the fuck they
Here's
played me.
Tressway now
You
as he'll
lucky
kick it
ass
away
nigga.
for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says
Well,
out
they
at the
tried,
8-yard
eh?
line.
They take the
field
holding
position
penalty.
game, such an overlooked
He
facet,
runs
Charles,
a
of an NFL
motherfucking
game, but this offense, they're going to be
listen.
pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An
Bring your
ideal
ass
punt,
on.
and it leads to that term complimentary football.
They
Because
take my
them doing
touchdown
that
away
puts
from
their
me.
defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now a throw
Take
on
that shit
first
off.
down there, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner.
Who
Take
the
a
fuck
deep
keeps
breath,
sending me
'cause that's
all
what
them
they're doing
goddamn
down the
text
field now.
messages?
That
Do it like I
incompletion
got time to
allowed
read a
them to exhale a
goddamn
little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of
YouTube
scan the crowd,
message.
see if any celebrities
Stupid
are here.
motherfuckers.
Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's going to have the
He
hook
ain't
up
got no
here with
timeout.
Harry.
He ain't got no
12
timeout.
yards there and a first down.
Hurry up and huddle.
88. Hey, Haywood.
He ain't got no timeout.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He just think he can just chuck that bullshit up. Ask him why you didn't pick that shit off. Stupid motherfucking white boy. Goddamn honky. Stupid motherfucker. Dumbass. You gotta pick that shit out. I'm booting his ass. He getting the fuck off my team because he did absolutely shit all goddamn year.
After the incompletion,
Dumbass.
here's 2nd and 10 from the
Dumb
20.
fuck.
Watch the screen.
All this little trickery Joe shit ain't gonna work. Throw the ball down the field so I can pick it off.
Check.
This dumbass shit.
Go to 50.
This nigga get off so much bullshit it don't make no
They'll
fucking
look to
sense.
throw.
No sir. No sir.
And,
Give
a
me that.
crusher
Let me
there
get
as
that
it's
about you.
intercepted.
Let me get that about you,
It's
nigga.
Clinton Dunbar with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
My corner's ready. You got some bullshit off early, and I like how you got them jammed up over there. You think I'm scared to come over there? Huh?
Here we go.
Huh?
Banjo.
On first down, this is Geis. And for
Who
one
the
of the
hell
few
keeps sending
times
me all
here
them
today, this
goddamn
one's
messages?
not going to go anywhere.
Don't send me
So
no more
hail to
messages
the
on this
Redskins as
stream.
they get the victory here.
Motherfucker.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a
Game
big
time.
second half to put this one on ice.
Back,
And I
Greg.
know a lot of people watching this
Put
one
your ass in the
are
motherfucking
thinking to
car.
themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the
I'ma
sense
put
that
all
it was
you
much more
niggas
of
in
the
the coffin
adjustments
one
they
by
made.
one.
They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.
All these goddamn
They
messages.
made the
Let me see who
adjustments
the fuck this
necessary,
stupid
went away
motherfucker
from
is.
that,
Sending me all these
and then
damn
they got
messages.
it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in
Get
the
off
second
my
half.
field. Oh, I'm on your home field. Ain't I?
So for
Well,
Washington,
get off your
it's a
field.
10th win of the year now as they move to 10.